Patrick Combs here. How to know what truly is your passion. That way when people say, follow your passion, follow your bliss, line up with your purpose, you have a how-to on doing that. So I've had experience in this realm, personally speaking, when I lined up and followed my passion into speaking. 22 years later, I'm still doing that and making a living by it. Secondly, I followed my passion into writing books. 3 books later, 2 decades later, I'm still doing that and loving it more than the day I started, for sure. And thirdly, I don't know if you know this about me, but in my mid-30s, I followed my passion in a completely left turn into the world of comedic theater. 11 years later, I am loving that career. So I've followed my passion correctly 3 times. I've also attempted to follow my passion in the wrong direction a couple times. And the wrong direction, just to get that off the table, is almost always because you looked in the wrong place and you saw glitter, you saw gold, and you go, oh, I think I have chased glitter and gold before, thinking, oh, that's my passion, and it is a wrong turn. So beware of glitter and gold, and you're on your way. All right, so here's the thing. Let's take the story of when I first followed my passion into speaking. It's an illustration of how you can find where your passion is. So the first thing is, I saw an individual speaking at a high level, and I heard the voices. The first voice you're listening for is the voice that said, God, I love what they're doing. Okay? And that's the key is, when you see somebody else, I love, with 2 underlines and an exclamation point, I love what they're doing. So that's the first voice that says, this might be my passion. Second is there is a quiet voice inside you that whispers, and I believe I could do that too. That's the second important voice that tells you that's where passion and purpose might line up for you. There's a third voice that will kick in sometime in the next, shortly after you go, whoa, that's my passion. I think I want to do that. Listen for the third voice. It's a very important marker, and it is the, holy shit, I can't do that. I don't think I could do that. I'm not good enough to do that. They're so great at that. I probably couldn't be great at that voice. It is the voice of resistance, the voice of fear. Those 3 voices are excellent indicators that you are lining up with your passion. Now, let's put some other words to it. If you see somebody doing something in the world and you think, I would love to be great at that, or I would give my life to be great at what they're great at. I would give my life to be great at what they're great at. See, this is what lining up with your purpose and passion, these are the signposts that tell you that's where it is for you. That's your sweet spot. That's being on your dime. Is wanting to be great at something you see in the world or somebody else is great at it. Wanting a level of mastery over that skill set, because make no bones about it, your passion is a skill set that you're going to go out and master. You're going to go acquire this skill set. You're not going to start with this skill set. Passion's not about starting with an amazing skill set. Passion is about starting with a high level of desire to be great at something, and then going on the journey and discovering that inside you had all the tools and skills and desire necessary to one day become a master of that particular thing. Now, the caution sign, the one that keeps you safe from making years of mistakes, the gold and the glitter that will throw you off. See, when you look out at somebody and you go, man, I love what they have, you're looking in the wrong place. If you say to yourself, I would love to have what they have, you're looking in the wrong place. Because you might be seeing money. You might be seeing results. You might be seeing status and position and rank. For instance, it's really easy to look and go, God, they're just kicking butt and taking names. They make so much money every month. They're so popular. They have so many likes on Facebook. They're in just the biggest arenas. And come on, who doesn't want those things? Who doesn't want status? Who doesn't want money? Okay? But those are everywhere in every field, so they are not indicators of where your magnificence, your future magnificence lies. So, let's go back to the basics. Be sure and recognize that status, money, position, glitter, and gold are not indicators of your passion. Okay? They may come with the same picture. For instance, when I look at where I found my passion in the theater world was because I saw a remarkable superstar in the theater world named John Leguizamo tearing it up on HBO, Status, a live recording of his performance on Broadway, Status and Money, and knocking it out for 2 hours with an audience of 1,000 people. Status, right? Prestige, big bucks. And although, I looked at him and, God, I'd love to be rich like John Leguizamo. God, I'd love to have 1,000-person theaters like John Leguizamo. God, I'd love to be famous like John Leguizamo. Those were not the signs that said, Patrick, go that way. That's your sweet spot. The sign was, I zeroed in, for unknown reasons, on the craft being executed. The craft John Leguizamo was executing on stage at the highest level. And I said, God, I'd love to be able to do that. And a whisper inside that said, God, I think I could. For unknown crazy reasons, I think I could. And then shortly thereafter, when I said, that might be my passion, I might go for that, I heard the dreaded third voice of confirmation was just like, no effing way you could do that. The voice of fear. Because your passion will challenge you to grow into the skill set, to go on the journey of mastery. That is how to line up with your passion. There is nothing more valuable you can do for your career than get on your dime, line up with your passion and purpose, and go on the journey of mastery over that skill set. Because as you master that skill set, you know what happens. Doors of fantastic opportunity open up. Your position goes up. Your rankings go up. Your bank account goes up because the world opens doors of opportunity and pays money for people that have a high level of mastery. And a high level of mastery is always achieved by people who lined up, got on their dime, lined up with their purpose and their passion in life. I hope that helps you live a more passionate life, one that's based on what you were born on this planet to do. And do me a favor, if you would, like this video so that it will come to the attention of more people and we can help more people rock their passion. And please leave a comment. Let me know if this was valuable to you. Put a question in the comment field and maybe I'll make my next video based on it. So I'll leave you on this. There's no greater life than a life that's built on when you come into alignment with your purpose and passion. Live a passionate life. It does require courage, so live brave, my friends. Patrick Combs, over and out.